Hello Flosstube, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday, August 27th, 2023. Welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks. Lots of crazy life happening here, which is totally fine. We're not really going to talk a lot about that today. I want to jump right into this week's Flosstube episode. If you are new here, this is my series here on YouTube where I talk about all things cross-stitch, quilting, stitching related. I'm also a paper crafter, so both crafts do live here on my channel, and I know a lot of you share a lot of the same hobbies as well. So if you are new, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I do want to mention that I am getting really close to 100,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. When I reach my 100,000 milestone, we are going to have a huge party here with special giveaways, special lives, all kinds of good stuff. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. That definitely helps get the video shown out there on YouTube, and I appreciate it. So, as always, I do put timestamps down in the description. That makes it easy to click on what you're interested in. So if you are looking for something specific, and maybe you don't have tons of time, you can jump ahead if you want to, or if you're coming back. I know I use this a lot with some of my favorite content creators. I will remember that they showed something and I want to go look for it again. It makes it very easy to find later on if you need to go back and look for something. So those are down in the description for your convenience. I also try to link to the products shown in the video if I can link to them. Sometimes things are either not available anymore, or it was a limited edition, or I don't have a link. But most of the time I do try to provide links in the description down below the video. I am not in my same, I'm just positioned a little different. I'm going to try something new today. So this is actually the way my camera usually sits as far as my face camera, because I have an overhead camera for filming tutorials and things like that. I thought today that I would probably show my projects flat instead of holding them up. We're going to try it. We'll see if we like it. If we don't, you know, we'll do something else. But because I do have this setup, I thought, you know, maybe I'll utilize it. It might be a little easier to show things without holding them up and, you know, them falling down or trying to put them on the boards or all of the things. I just thought we'd try it while I was contemplating my video today, and so we shall see. I have some Q&A today. I have a couple of fun finish things to share. New starts. I have whips. We've got lots of hauls. Since I haven't been here for a while, I have lots of things to share with you. I have like some coming soon things I want to talk about. Some things I'm kind of excited about. Giveaways? That might be it. We shall see. I have a whole outline here. We are going to jump in to Q&A to kick it off today. So Q&A. Regina says, when finishing a project stitched on black fabric, have you found a black press-on board to wrap, or have you found using white doesn't make a difference as far as being able to see through it? Specifically finishing a piece stitched on 14 count. So no, I don't know of a black press-on board, and I wouldn't use it because it won't make a difference for me personally. I put batting back behind my projects, which is white or off-white. And so the color of the press-on board doesn't bother me. I don't know that I have finished anything on with a 14 count black 8/8 either. So I don't really have a good answer for that. If anyone else knows of a black press-on board, let me know. For me personally, I do not put my stitches or stitching right on a press-on board. I like batting underneath. For me, I like how it looks better. So no, I don't know of one. Stitchy Wendy, do you use a designated pair of fabric shears to cut wire edge ribbon? And are they the Sweet Snips brand? I didn't want to use my only pair of fabric shears on my ribbon. My multi-use scissors got dinged on the wire, so I've been using kitchen utility scissors that cut through but don't work well on fabric. Do you find your scissor blades get dinged or dulled? No. I have a couple of pairs of fabric scissors. I don't cut tons of fabric with my scissors. I usually use a rotary blade, so I don't mind using my scissors for ribbon. I do have a specific pair of scissors for those kinds of things. I use it for fabric or for cutting wire edge ribbon. I haven't found that the wire edge ribbon is that it does anything to mine. These are I think this is, yeah, it is the Sweet Snips brand. I will link it below. I bought these within the last year. I needed a new pair of scissors. Mine were really dull and really old, like 15, 18 years old. I don't know. So I did buy these and I've had no trouble. I probably don't cut that much ribbon. Well, no, I probably do cut quite a bit of ribbon. I probably cut more ribbon than I do fabric with them. But I've never had any trouble with them dulling my blade, at least that I know of. Connie says, way off subject, but fascinated with your beautiful nails. Do you have them done? I do have them done. I've contemplated actually soaking them off and just going with my natural nails. They'll be super short. I have terrible nails. Always have. Real thin, brittle, break, always broken. So I can't decide for now, but no, I do get them done. The girl I go to, her name is T, and I love her. Funny story. So I moved to where I'm living, which is not where I grew up, is about 3 hours away. And that's where I lived my entire life. And when I started going to this girl, we found out she was from the same place I was, which is hilarious. Went to high school there and everything. So we always laugh about that because it's just kind of ironic that we both ended up here. But yeah, I've been going to her for probably almost 3.5 years, and it saves me a lot of time as well. I used to paint my nails a lot. I am not good at... Okay, I use my hands a lot. I paper craft for a living. I'm constantly inks and inks, paints, all of that kind of stuff, paper, cutting things, stitching with the needles, all of it. And I'm really, really hard on my hands in general, but my nails specifically. And so this just really eliminates having to paint my nails literally like every other day. I just am not good at painting them to where it stays on nice. I know some people can. I'm not one of them. Tina, how do you store all your zipper pulls and I don't know what the sizer pops, zipper pulls. Do you have a storage system or container? I am putting a photo in right here. I just took a quick photo. These are the IKEA Alex drawer units. I have the Alex units in my office, and then I have the Billy bookshelves, which is what you guys also ask me about quite a bit. I have plastic storage dividers in the drawer, and I just recently reorganized all my zipper pulls and stuff. I have a few drawers dedicated to cross stitch finishing supplies and fabric, and so that's how I'm storing them currently, kind of by season or theme, divided inside of those drawers, but a storage container would work as well. Helen, would you mind sharing a link for the button supplies? I'm seeing machines which you do not use. I am inserting a link right here. Click that link. It'll take you to the video where I did my button finishing tutorial. The supplies are listed down below in the description below that video. Angie, does the sign come with the materials to hang on the wall? Instructions how to balance the piece. She's asking about the hanging sign for the flying lesson Sal. It does not hang on the wall. It is a freestanding piece. I will be sharing a finishing tutorial like I do for all of my Sals, showing you how it goes together. I believe Chantal is filming a video. Don't quote me on that. But I believe she's filming a video tutorial as well, but I will show how to put it together. It is freestanding. I know she and her husband worked together to make it so that it was sturdy and would stand. So I will share all of that when I share the finishing tutorial here in a few weeks. Gigi Stitches, can someone point me in the right direction for the pattern for the Ashley bag folder that was shown for stitching on the go? The Ashley folder, I'm also going to put a link right here. Click that little the little exclamation point or information thing, and it will take you to the link for the Ashley stitch case. Tammy, what are the whiteboards that you're using to put the bolts of fabric on? I have answered this a lot of times in past Flosstube videos. I think the link is down at the bottom of each episode. They are called the fabric organizer, and I will put a link right here. Or actually, I'm going to put the links down below for that one. So I believe that is it for Q&A this week. Shout outs. So I haven't done shout outs in a few weeks. I wanted to shout out just a few floss tubers that I have actually been watching lately. So, and there's specific reasons, or just because I like them. First is Carrie at Tiger Lily Designs. You guys probably already follow Carrie, but she is celebrating her 2-year Flosstube anniversary. She has a lot of amazing giveaways. That video just went up this past Friday, so I believe those giveaways are still going on. I have a link down below in the description to her channel. Go check her out. She's so fun, and I'm super excited to get to meet her here next month. But she's also, I noticed, almost at 10,000 subscribers. So if you like her content, she has lots of great sewing, quilting, all the things. If you like her content, please consider subscribing to her channel as well. Let's get her to 10,000. And also close to 10,000, I know I've mentioned Jessica before, the Sweetwater Stitcher. I know you guys probably follow Jessica. She is almost at 10,000 as well. So if you are new, if you are just kind of diving into this world of Flosstube, please go give my friend Jessica a follow. I also get to meet her next month, so I'm super excited. But give her a follow, subscribe to her channel. Let's get these wonderful ladies to 10,000 subscribers if we can. That would be amazing. And then a great floss tuber that I have just started watching in the last few weeks is Handmade by Sarah W. And again, I will have her channel linked down below. I think she has like 7 videos maybe now. Don't quote me on that. But I love her. So sweet. I love everything she's stitching. She totally inspired me with a blackbird strawberry that she stitched, and she's going to, it's a stitch and then it is made into a strawberry. I have that book. I pulled it out. I kitted it all up. Totally inspired by her. And one of the things I think a lot of you guys will love about Sarah is that she stitches on Aida a lot. So does Carrie, Tiger Lily Designs. So definitely check out all of these ladies if you haven't already. Subscribe to their channels, like their videos, and follow them on social media. Okay, that is it for shout outs. Let's move on to starts and finishes, because I do have some of that. And we are going to be flipping that camera around so that I can show you all the things. So let me do that. Ta-da! Okay, I have quite a stack here. Maybe I should fix this and get a drink of my water. Okay, the first thing, I really needed something different to stitch. I don't know why. I was just feeling like stitching something a couple weeks ago. I actually did this a couple weeks ago. It's been done forever. It only took me like 3 evenings. And it only took me that long because I had to frog a lot. I was having a grumpy moment apparently, but I stitched started and finished Hands-On Design Pumpkin Spice Farm. I showed this chart probably a year ago or so. I picked it up because I just loved it. I love text, and I also love fall stitching or Halloween stitching, either one. This is obviously fall. And I thought, how cute would this be? I picked up, I think this is the Jack chenille trim from Lady Dot Creates. I do already have this. I'm going to finish mine into a pillow, but let me show you my stitching. And I really am going to apologize. I wanted to iron everything, but I figured just getting my video done was better than ironing everything. So here is my stitch. This is stitched on 36 count Milk and Tea by Color and Cotton. This is one of my, this is the July Fabric Club. So I am in the Fabric Clubs, both the color and the neutral for Color and Cotton. And this is what I chose to stitch it on. And this is what it looks like in 36 count. He's a little guy. He's super cute. And I picked all my own colors. So I wanted to look on this chart really quick because this is charted with Romy's Creations, which I don't have, and I wanted to start this immediately. I probably could have looked it up. And just let me move off camera real quick. Like, I think Kathy did chart it in those Romy's Creations, but then she also did the Gentle Arts conversion, but I didn't have those either. But you know what I did have? I have lots of Color and Cotton. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to just, you know, pick my own floss? So I used raw linen. That's my white. This kind of brownish gray, this is Fossil. The little blue on here, which I love that little touch of blue with the orange, that is Bobbins. Barrel Cactus is my darker green. That's kind of these leaves here. And I have all these listed down below as well. Mesquite is a little bit lighter green. That's going to be kind of all the little vines and things. And then my pumpkin, which ended up being super beautiful variegated, that is Pumpkin Spice. And this actually came in my August, right? Yes, my August floss. So I'm part of the Floss Club as well. And I actually pulled that right from there. So these are the colors. I absolutely love it. I'm turning mine into a little pillow. So much fun. Really quick, easy stitch. And I couldn't love it more. Oh my goodness. I get to meet Kathy next month too. I'm really excited. I get to meet a lot of people. So another one out of my stash. And I stitched from stash, which is great. I know some of these are kind of new, but I didn't go buy anything specific. I grabbed a fabric and my floss from my stash for this one. So that was my first start finish. Now my second one is actually not stitching. It is felt stitching, or it's not cross stitching, it's felt stitching. I have had this pumpkin die from Pashta Design for a while. Now, you do have to have a die cutting machine in order to die cut the die shapes for this. And I am going to do some tutorials here on my channel to show how this goes together. This is the pumpkin, let me look, the Harvest Pumpkin die and then the Autumn Floral Details die. So it's actually two different die sets. And I did stuff it after I cut it from 100% wool felt. That's my preference for stitching. If you stitch with something else, that's totally fine. I'm just saying what my preference is. I added some little bead details. Really fun, quick little project. I want to make several of these and tuck them into like a bowl or a display, a dough bowl or display. But how cute would they be tucked amongst like this little pillow, and then tuck some little felt pumpkins in there as well. So this was a release from last year. It is still available. The base, the Harvest Pumpkin itself, is sold out currently, but it will come back in stock. The flower detail is in stock right now, and I can let you guys know if you're interested when that is back in stock. But it's just a really fun little project. You could thread some pretty string or ribbon through here and make these gift tags. You could customize them. She also sells like alphabets and things like that. But there's all kinds of different layering. There's even a jack-o'-lantern face, but I want to make a whole bunch of these to do in my fall displays. I just think they are precious. Here, I'll hold it up a little closer so you can see the detail. I used DMC floss from my stash to stitch, and then I added little seed beads here and there. You could do sequins and seed beads, all kinds of fun things. So that was my other little start finish that I wanted to give a little close up. I know if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. You know what I was going to do and I forgot? Hi! I was going to do a picture in picture. So sorry. There we go. So you can see me talking, but you can also see my project. Okay, so that is it for finishes. Let's do new starts. So, of course, we have been going 2 weeks for the flying lesson SAL. This is my new SAL that we are doing as a community, and I'm so excited about it. I am loving seeing all of you guys' beautiful stitching, your fabric choices, your floss choices. Absolutely incredible. So this is the Silver Creek Samplers Flying Lesson Chart. This also was in my stash from probably back when I bought the Pumpkin Spice Farm. I love that I've kind of pulled out some things that I've had in my stash and I'm getting them stitched because I bought them for a reason. I love them. This is going pretty quick now that I got that darn moon done. Just gonna say. So I'll show you my progress. This is the floss. I did do a conversion and I do want to talk about this really quick. This is a floss style from Chantal. If you order the finishing piece from her, this comes with. Please do use the code Nichol, and I will put it right here on the screen. If you order the finishing piece for 10% off, you will get the floss style during the duration of the SAL only. When the SAL is over, she's still going to sell the piece because it can be used for other things, but you won't get the floss style. This is just a limited edition gift from Chantal to, you know, all of you guys. So I did do a conversion, but I changed a floss from what I thought I was going to use because I frogged it. So here is my progress. Week 1's assignment was the broom, the top part of the broom, pardon me. Here, let's put this right here. So it was the top part of the broom, the moon, which I know gave a lot of people fits. I actually was okay. It's just a lot of fill in. And then the dusk to dawn. Week 2's assignment is the witch hat. There's the bat, which I stitched as part of week 1. There's a bat that goes here and the stars. And then week 3, we're going to do fly by night, I believe. And then the rest goes, we just are kind of moving our way down the chart. So I have a pretty good progress here on week 2. I will have that done, you know, this weekend. I do film this ahead of time. So you're seeing this on Sunday. Hopefully on Sunday this is already done, and I'll share my progress on Instagram. So I had converted these grays. There's 2 grays used on this side of the left side of the moon. I had converted them to a Classic Colorworks, and I know my friend Cassie sent me a picture of hers because she did use the smoke from Classic Colorworks, and it was beautiful. But I don't know if I got a different dye lot. Mine was so purple and so dark. It just wasn't working. It was too dark for me. So I went ahead and used the called for DMC, which was DMC 2 and 3. And I'm much, much happier with it. I had done all of this section right here. Okay. Brief interruption, but anyway, so I should have all of this stitched up pretty quick. I guess that's what I was going to say. I'm loving it. I am stitching this on 32 count Hazelwood by Fiber on a Whim. I chose 32 count because I think that's going to look really awesome on the finishing piece. 14 or 28 count will also fit on the finishing piece, as would an 18 or 36. It's just going to get smaller and smaller on that finishing piece each time. The finishing tutorial will be the 5th week of the SAL. It will be a pre-recorded and edited video, and I haven't exactly decided on what I am going to use to paint or stain my finishing piece yet. So I know I've had a couple questions during the weekly lives, and I don't have an answer for you because I haven't picked exactly what I'm using yet. I generally kind of like to leave it that information will be in the finishing tutorial. That way it gives me plenty of time to decide. I will tell you though, I am going to do 2 different finishing options. I'm going to finish one very Halloweenish, and I'm going to finish another more universal that could be used if you want to swap out the hanging signs for the finishing piece. So there will be that will be a little bit different than most of my tutorials, finishing tutorials, pardon me, where I am going to just give you a couple of different options, I guess I want to say. This is a really fun stitch. There's still plenty of time to join in. So if you are looking at this and thinking you would like to join in, please do. We would love to have you as part of the SAL. It's absolutely so much fun. I am going to put along the bottom of the screen the hashtag that I'm using on social media. If you use that, also tag me. Tagging me make sure that I see it, and then I can repost your work and comment and all of that good stuff. I love seeing what everybody's doing. So if you are stitching along, please tag me in it. I would love to see. Also, the exact floss colors I'm using are listed down in the description below, and I do have linked down below any of the videos that we have done for the SAL. There is a link to those. So there's the Q&A video, which I share lots of finishing things that I picked up at Michael's that might work with it. I answered a lot of questions. And then there's the week 1 and week 2 Stitch With Me videos. Okay, I have one more new start this week. And if you guys are looking and seeing what's coming as part of new releases, I know there's Needlework Market. Liz Matthews is not taking part in Needlework Market, but she does have new releases, and oh my gosh, which we'll talk about here in just a second. But this is one of them. This was actually in Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine last year. I had printed this off last year, and funny enough, I started stitching this, and then I saw her video where she showed what her releases were going to be. I believe I saw Sarah of Stitchy Friends had stitched this, and that is what made me pull this out of my autumn binder of possibilities. And I thought, oh, I just need to stitch that up. So I grabbed this. I had all of the floss but one color. so I just ordered the one color. I didn't need it right away or anything. And I am stitching this boo chart. I'm gonna finish mine into a little pillow like this. And here is where I'm at. I actually have had to take a little break. I have some pre-stitching for the pep rally retreat to do and my sal. So I started this and I am looking forward to getting back to it. It may even be one I take with me to the pep rally retreat to stitch on, because it's a nice little small, maybe I'll get it done. I am stitching mine on 36 count color and cotton Mystic Owl. This is part of the August fabric club. You guys, this color, oh my gosh. So this is kind of part haul, part new stitch. Here's the color. It is absolutely gorgeous and I am loving it. So I am using all the called for, and I believe it is Weeks Dye Works. Yes, and there is a DMC conversion, but this chart is being released. So if you didn't have punch needle and primitive stitcher, you can pick this up very, very soon. I know it's in the coming soon section at Fat Quarter Shop. I do have a link down in the description. Click to be notified when it comes into stock. But wouldn't this be just the cutest little bowl filler? I also have this Lady Dot Creates chenille trim, so I think I'm going to finish it. It is the color, I'll tell you, it's licorice. Is that right? So anyway, this is the boo chart from Liz Matthews. Oh, and I should have said, this is 36 count fabric. I am stitching 1 strand over 2. I stitched 1 strand over 2 on Pumpkin Spice Farm as well. And that is my new starts this week. Let's move on to whips and sals. Some of these I haven't touched in a couple weeks. I haven't been here in a couple weeks. So it'll be a surprise to you and me what I did. First up, from the previous sal, I had bonus charts. I already stitched one of them. I stitched the ornament. I stitched the main piece. I am working on this. I stitched this reindeer as an ornament as part of the bonus for that sal, but I want to stitch this entire chart because I want to make little pillows. And here's where I'm at. This is the Cherry Hill Stitchery Rudolph's Reindeer Games. I'm using all of the same floss. I did convert the floss all to overdyeds, and this is where I am. I have seen several of you fill in the letters. I'm considering it. However, on camera here, it really shows up great, just the fabric. So I don't know. We shall see. But I did have to pick up, I feel like I had to pick up, I had to pick up more garnet floss. So I'm just kind of working my way through this. I haven't picked it up in a couple weeks. It's stitched on 25 count Vintage Country Mocha, 2 strands over 2, and it's a pretty quick stitch. This is another one I'm considering just taking and finishing stitching. I'm kind of considering taking things to finish because I'm sure I'm going to want some stuff while I'm there. Let's be honest. Okay, that is whip 1. I know I shared this last time, but I took part in the Friendstitch, the Halloween Pop Up, which was a virtual event. I think I stitched a little bit more on this since I showed you guys. This is 28 count flax linen. It came in the kit, and I am stitching it with all of the called for classic color works. This floss came in the kit, and it was for all 3 charts that came in with the event. I was wanting to get this stitched as it came with all the finishing. I want to finish it into an ornament just like this. I want to make Halloween ornaments this year. I mean, I act like I have all this time, but that's fine. We'll get to it someday. But I think I maybe got the pumpkins. I messed up something and I had to frog some of this. So, you know. Anyway, I love it. I think it's really cute. This is a design by Bent Creek. And my final whip this week is my Pep Rally Retreat pre-stitch piece. So I am going to the Pep Rally Retreat here in September at Chantel's. It's the 141 Design Pep Rally. Kathy of Hands On Design is the guest designer. This is the Four Seasons Folk Autumn chart. Whoops, my face is there so you can't see it. Word on the street is there's going to be one for each season. It is a band sampler style. The fabric is, I meant to write this down and I didn't. It's Fabrics by Stephanie. It's called Driftwood and it's 32 count. So I'm stitching 2 strands over 2 and I need to get moving. So I do want to share. See how there's a space here on the chart and a space here. At the retreat, Kathy is going to teach us some specialty stitches, which is going to be really fun. And then we're going to learn how to lace the piece on a finishing design from Chantel. So I really, really need to get this stitched because I want to do all of that. And it goes really fast. I just need to sit down and do it. But it has quite a bit of little back stitching there, but I really, look at that leaf. Isn't that pretty? Up at the top. Beautiful fall colors. This fabric is beautiful. I really love Fabrics by Stephanie. She is going to be a vendor at the retreat, and so I'm excited to maybe pick up some more fabric from her. But yes, very fun. Part of our retreat, this is all DMC. And Chantel made this awesome little floss organizer and then lasered in the floss numbers. So that was exclusive for the retreat, but very, very fun. And that is it for my whips this week. Okay, so I had that paused and I talked a whole bunch, so I'm not sure where I am. We're going to talk about planning, and then I'm going to talk about some coming soon things. And then we'll move on to, I kind of already talked about the Halloween sale, so I don't think I need to talk about that again. We'll talk about some haul and do a little Stitchy mail and giveaways. Okay, so the first thing, planning. I know I had a question either last Flosstube or the one before asking if I was still doing my planning. And I kind of explained in that video that as much as I love it, there is not enough of me to go around. And so I really had to ask myself, what is my top priority? It's stitching or quilting. Not creating planner pages in my limited amount of free time. So, but I still want to record things. And I really, really wanted to know how many FFOs and how many finishes I had this year. And then I wanted a way to track and record when I start a stitch and when I finish. I want to see how long it takes from this point forward. There's no way to go back necessarily. I did go back and look for this year for finishes and FFOs. And I'm going to show you that. I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to show you the easy, what I'm saying is my easy. This is nothing fancy. It's not going to be anything like, woo, but I just thought I would share it with you guys because I know some of you asked me about that. Now, if I want to add stickers or washi or stamping, I can. I did add a little stamping. I won't even add that on every one. I just don't have the time. And I don't want the fact that I don't have the time to decorate my planner to prohibit me from recording information that I think would be really, really useful. So let me flip my camera around again and so I can show you what I'm talking about. Oh, hi, you got my notes. At least it was nothing very interesting. So this is the planner that I got. This is the Erin Condren. Did I write down what it's called? Yes, Rainbow Heart Productivity Notebook. It's not dated. That was important to me. I didn't need the dates making me feel like I had to keep track on the monthly. I may do that next year. I haven't decided, like get a monthly, but for me, I just needed something undated that I could record information in. So this is just a notebook. And I'm going to show you, I did buy these snap-in dividers so that I could like slip things in here if I need to. But I did the super easiest stamping ever. I just stamped, like, for the record, 2023. And then I did stamp the numbers. You could handwrite them. That was a little extra of me, but I was sitting one day at lunch and I thought I'll just stamp it. I probably will do this slightly different next year. I can't say for sure, but I wanted to keep it easy. I went back through this year's Flosstubes and I looked at the finish, or the FFO and the finish sections, to get an idea of what I had done. So what I did, all of it is on this and then the back side. So I have finished 32 projects this year. And then the check mark means I FFO'd it. So it looks to me like this girl needs to do some FFOing. I don't know what you guys think, but I need to get on it. So I have finished 32 projects and I have FFO'd 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've FFO'd 17. That's pretty impressive. I was pretty thrilled because seeing it written on paper really drove home, oh my gosh, look at the progress. Sometimes it's hard to see the progress we make, but this really, really brought home the fact that yes, I have made progress. Yes, I have done a lot of stitching. Look at all of this. So I did leave, so I stamped both the front and backs, so there's room for 56 here. And I would imagine I don't know if I'll finish. I don't know. I left an extra page in this section in case I wanted to move over to it. And then this pack of dividers, it came in a pack of 3. So this section is, I can't even remember what I left this section. Oh, this section is to go through my whips and write them all down. This is kind of like my perpetual notebook. Something that I will keep, like, it'll have all of my whips and things in it so that I can see what I've done. Now, you can't move these pages around, but that's okay with me. And then this next section was like, it's really part of this section, but I moved a few pages, if you will, because you can't move the pages around in this. This is like all of the things that I have started. My face is in the way. So, for example, this was the Hands-On Design Pumpkin Spice Farm that I showed you a little bit ago. I put the fabric that I used, and because I switched the colors, if I don't, change the threads, I'm not going to write anything. But I did. I picked my own colors, so I put them here, and then I put my start and complete date. Now, funny, I think this stamp is meant for like books that you start and complete because it says author, but I just stamped that and then filled it in. You could just write it. You could just write it on the page. Doesn't have to be fancy. That is probably the biggest takeaway for me, is that I've made this easy. Now, I have lots of room. If I want to put some stickers and make it cute, I can. And you can too if you decide to do something similar. I'm just using both sides because I don't really need a whole front and back for one project. This is my Hello from Liz Matthews Boo. And then I'm using Color and Cotton, the 36 count Mystic Owl. And I said that it's the August 2023 Fabric Club. This kind of stuff is like when I go to do Flosstube, or if somebody sees my project on social media, I'm hoping that this helps me be able to answer questions easier, other than I'm like going through, I've had to go through my own videos and look for information, and it's not easy. It takes forever. So I'm hoping this kind of cuts that down a little bit. And I put my start date, which was the 15th, and obviously I'm not done with it. Our Silver Creek Samplers Flying Lesson, I put my hashtag on here. That's the other thing. I forget hashtags all the time. Any information that and my face is in the way. Any information that I feel is relevant. This was started on August 16th. This also had a color conversion, so I put that down. I put what the finishing piece is going to be on here and where it's from. All things to help me. And I'm also going to put like any paint or stain information in here when I have that, so that I can reference it if I'm ever asked about it. Fabric, all of that good stuff. Oh, and I realized I need to put my band sampler for the Pep Rally Retreat in here as well. I don't know that I've started anything else since then. Nothing else new. And then, like I said, all of these pages, I'm going to go through and I'm going to just start grabbing my whip bags and I'll fill out what I can. Am I going to know when they were started? Probably not. And that's okay. But I can put my finish date on them. If I know that they were started in 2022 or 2021 or 2020, I can put that on there. Anyhow, this is my that's it. This is my super simple planner. I thought I would share it in case it inspired some of you if you are feeling overwhelmed, but yet you want to have that information recorded somewhere. This is what I'm going to do going forward, and I'm kind of excited about it. I think it will be really handy. I don't feel overwhelmed about it. It's very easy to just write down all of the information. So that is my planner. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is coming soon things. I have a couple, or it looks like I have 3 things I want to talk about. Number 1, I am going to put a photo into the video here. Chantel is having the 2023 mystery ornament box is going on sale September 1st. That is next Friday. More commonly known in the paper crafting community as Stamptember 1st, but it is going for pre-sale. The pre-sales will go for, I believe she said, a month. I think that's what it was last year as well. And then the boxes will all ship out at once to you guys. I am planning something fun for that. I also sent her some ideas for ornaments, so we'll see if they get in the box or not. But what I want to do, because it is not a specific stitch that you put on the ornaments. It is a box of ornaments that you get, and then you can put your stitching on them. The sled that we did the reindeer on as part of the Sleigh Ride Sal, that was one in the box this last year. And then she makes some of them for sale after the fact. Not all of them. Some of them are exclusive to the box. But I want to encourage you guys to finish your ornaments. So I think we'll do some sort of finishing type Sal situation once the boxes come. So start stitching your ornaments or gather up things that you have already stitched. Start, maybe pulling charts and things that you want to stitch for ornaments this year. Start getting them stitched. And then I hope to maybe share some fun finishing ideas, not necessarily a stitch along, but maybe a finish along. So we shall see. I'm not going to commit to calling it that or anything, but I really wanted to share finishing ideas. Obviously, the boxes will not ship until October, so we have lots of time still before the holidays. But start curating, start pulling your favorite designs and charts, pull small images like we pulled the reindeer from Rudolph's Reindeer Games. We pulled that from a bigger chart and we just stitched the reindeer to make the cute ornament. But I think it's going to be really fun. Stay tuned. That will go for sale in her Etsy shop only, because she can offer free shipping for that pre-order for the mystery ornament box. So stay tuned. That goes for sale September 1st. So excited. The second thing, 2 things that are going to be coming from me. First thing, next week's Flosstube. I am going to do kind of a Halloween fall chart, what I'd like to stitch. I don't know if it will necessarily be things I will stitch this year, but I'm going to pull some of my favorite charts and I'm going to share some of those. And I also may kit up some of them and tell you which ones I am starting this season. I am not going to do, I know September is Sunflower September, Sampler September. I've also heard Spooky September. For me, it's going to be Spooky September. So I'm going to stitch Halloween for my September stitching charts. I mean, probably not exclusively, but that's the direction I want to go with my month. I don't know if I do have one sampler I'm working on. It's the Channing Street by Annie Bees. I may pull it as part of my September stitching as well. But next week, I'm going to talk about all of my September stitching plans. I don't know how much I'll get done. It is my busiest work month of the year. It's actually already started. That's kind of why I'm a little delayed and haven't been here for a little bit. Part of the reason. But I still want to stitch. It's calming and it's relaxing. And last year, it helped me so much to be able to sit and stitch like in the evening, because I do a premiere live for paper crafting every night pretty much. There's only a couple that I don't, and I would sit and do the stitching, and then I would sit and chat with you guys, and it helped keep me, you know, up and awake and energized, and it was also very calming. So I am going to share kind of the charts I have pulled, my favorite charts, some that got kind of pushed to the top of the list, if you will. So that will be in next week's video. And then the next week, I'm going to be at the Pep Rally retreat for several days there. And you may think, oh, she's not going to do Flosstube. I am pre-recording. I mean, I do pre-record anyway, I guess. But I'm pre-recording and editing, and it will be scheduled to go live on that Sunday, because I am going to have a special Flosstube episode. It is going to be, so at retreats, obviously this is my first cross stitch retreat. They do smalls exchanges. You don't have to participate, but you can. So I'm going to share what my smalls exchange, what I stitched, and kind of how I packaged it and all of that, because I don't want to share it ahead of time. I know some people have shared ahead of time what they're doing. Mine's a complete surprise. No one's going to know, and because my video will go up after we've had the smalls exchange, I believe. I think that's a Saturday night. My video will go up first thing Sunday morning. So you'll get to see what I stitched and finished as a gift, how I packaged it, what else I put in with it. I also have made some table or gifts for my table mates. I'm going to share those, and I have a couple of friend gifts. I have a friend who's having a birthday either while we're there or right before. I need to find out. But I have something for her. Plus I have a belated birthday gift for a friend. So you're going to get to see all of that in that video. I will pre-record it and it will go live. It'll be scheduled to go up so that there will still be content while I'm gone, because I really have hated not being here the last couple weeks. Like, it weighs heavy on me. I know that's so dumb, but I love doing Flosstube. I love sharing what I'm stitching because I love seeing what you guys are stitching. So anyway, stay tuned for that. I'm really, really excited. Oh, also, the other thing that I'm still working on this. You can hand out things to everyone there as well. And I tried to come up with something economical, but cute. And my paper crafters, they're going to understand. I tend to be a little extra with how I like to do things, but I have a really, really fun little gifty that I've made for everyone. I've put together. I didn't really make a whole lot. You'll see what I mean in that video. I'm really excited to share all of that with you, and I thought it would be a very fun Flosstube extra. Okay, that is it for that. We are going to move on to haul. Okay, so haul this week. First thing is, I'm very excited about Lighthearted. I did pre-order the Fat Quarter Bundle for the Lighthearted by Camille Ross Kelly. So it's not here yet, but it'll probably be here before next week's Flosstube. But I picked up these adorable charms because they definitely need to go on some project bags, right? Absolutely adorable. So I grabbed those. Then I know I mentioned Needlework Market, and it's going on this weekend. Not all designers are participating. I don't believe Kathy of Hands On Design is participating either, but she does have new releases, and this was my favorite of her new releases. This is the Classic Haunt. Absolutely so cute. And then do you see how the little bat pin is in here? I think this will be a darling ornament. I picked up the Pin Mini as well, and both of these I got from Fat Quarter Shop, but you can get these at both things at lots of shops. This is just another Button Company pin, but this was one of my favorites. My other favorite chart I'm going to tell you here at the end that I've seen from release, current releases, I guess I want to say. This was one of them because I'm just all into Halloween, and this would be a quick stitch, so I love that. My floss fix from Fat Quarter Shop came. We got Camouflage, Campfire, Candied Yams, Candy Corn. Look, first of all, look at the variegation in this one. Candy, candy cane, candy corn, and syrup. You know, the food groups from Elf. Cappuccino and caramel. So that was this month's floss fix. I'm enjoying having floss to add to my stash. Okay, so super inspired. I think I said earlier when I was talking about my shout outs that Sarah W. of Handmade by Sarah W., I was inspired to kit up a blackbird design, which I'll share in next week's video. I also was watching that she should have been in my shout out section next time. Olivia of Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, who I followed for quite a while, just finished the Stacy Nash primitives, and this picture is so misleading. I never would have bought this chart. If I can find a picture of somebody's finish or something, I'll share it, or a better picture. I'm going to take it out of here. I have not stitched a Stacy Nash design, but Olivia of Pumpkin Hollow Quilts just finished this, and it is stunning. This doesn't do it justice at all. So I was completely inspired by Olivia to purchase this pattern. I believe I got it from Hobby House, Needleworks. I'll put the link down below. 123 Stitch does carry it, but I did notice it was out of stock, so you might sign up to be notified. But this house is amazing. It's Halloween at Hollyberry Farm. And I can't say enough great things. If you don't follow Olivia, I am going to insert her. I probably will just insert her name in the shout out section. Please do. She has a great Flosstube quilting channel, and I love it. I mentioned in my new start finish section, because of the Pumpkin Spice Farm, that my Color and Cotton August colors came. So this is the August Thread Club. This is the Primitive Neutrals, and these are the colors: Grape Leaves, Bay Leaf, Browned Butter, Peppercorn, and Cider. All fallish feeling beautiful colors. So that was the Primitives, and then I also get the All Colors, which is the 10 skeins. Or skeins. How do you say that? I've always said skein, but I've heard some people say skein, and I thought, have I been saying it wrong my whole life? Probably. It feels like I took the pumpkin out of here. So pumpkin is missing, but I get the 10 colors: cayenne, curry, shortbread, cilantro, teapot, cabernet, balsamic, apple crisp, and baguette, and then the pumpkin. The pumpkin something. Anyway, so new Color and Cotton floss colors. Part of the reason I've started kind of creating my own color conversions for some things in Color and Cotton is because I'm getting a nice selection now, and so I can really kind of curate some of mine. I'm hoping to take some of these and maybe Frank is going to bark, and maybe even make my own color conversion for the Primrose Cottage Autumn Rules, which I would like to stitch. That's kind of my plan. Then I also mentioned that I get the fabric clubs. I get the neutral, which was the Mystic Owl I'm stitching Boo on from Hello from Liz Matthews. I also get the color, and I get them both in 36 count. This is Spellbound. This is I'm not a purple hater, but I'm not the biggest purple girl, but oh my goodness. So I'm almost wondering, I know that this is lighter, that Kathy stitched this on a lighter lavender, but I almost wonder if this would look good on here. I also think a monochromatic stitch would look good on here. It looks really good with my nail color. I love this. This is Spellbound by Color and Cotton. All right. It's a long one today, everyone. I want to thank April. She has a new Etsy shop with charts. It's called Crafty Bluebonnet Designs, and she sent me the Boo spool. She gifted me this, and I love this. I want to stitch it super teeny tiny and maybe make a scissor fob out of it. We'll see if it works. But if you know me, I love the little hanging spiders on things, and so I thought that this was absolutely darling. So I picked that up. You can look and see all of that in her. I've linked her Etsy shop down below. I am a member of Hello from Liz Matthews Patreon. This is the August Patreon pattern. She has it in 2 colorways. It's called the Boo Spook Haunt. I really like it in the darker. Can you see that there's hanging spiders all over this as well? Absolutely amazing. So I printed that out. I don't know if that'll even get started, but I thought it was cute. So I wanted to share that. And my pile is going over because when you put the small things on the bottom, that doesn't work out very well. Couple more things. My favorite fabric from Joanna Figueroa of Fig Tree Quilts are her fall collections every time. And so I did get this pattern. It's the Stars of the Harvest. It's to make pillows. They are 20.5 by 20.5 without the prairie points. Stars in the Harvest pillow, Stars in the Harvest table topper, and trio of pillows. So I love this. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I picked that up. I also got these zipper pulls. They're by Kath Holden of Moda, and they're little Halloweeny zipper pulls. How cute are they? So cute. Okay, so that is that. I forgot to show these last time, so I've had these a little bit. And these I am going to be filming. I'm sure when I do finishing and things, I'll share them as well. But if you guys want me to, I'll do a finishing tutorial. These are the bow tools from Chantel of 141 Design. We have the 2.5 and the 3.5. And just a great tools to help you make bows. And I will try to film something with that. But definitely will be used when we finish ornaments. So this is awesome. You can get these right from her shop. I've linked that below. And then I know I've shown many times, I didn't pull it to show here right now, but the Haunted House or Haunted Manor, I think that's what it's called. She brought this back. It was in her shop last year, and then she took it out and she brought it back. I shared my costume party finish from Hands On Design from last year on this, and I am going to show you how I finished it. I've had lots and lots of questions. I'm going to try to finish something else on it this year, I think, or I'll just finish something so that you can see it decorated with all the great Tim Holtz things. I have a couple of those. One is actually going to be a giveaway, or is a giveaway. This is the Rainbow Sherbet Fat Quarter Bundle. This is by Sarah Diddy of Moda. I love rainbow everything. I had to have this Fat Quarter bundle. Now, I know the Fat Quarter bundle is sold out at Fat Quarter Shop. I think this was super, super popular. The Fat Eighth bundle is available. Yardage is still available. Jelly rolls are available. There's some other things. I linked to this collection at Fat Quarter Shop, but the colors are just so yummy. They are sherbet colors. I love this. So I did pick this up. This has also been here for a while and I just forgot to share. Couple more haul things that I purchased. This is the Tiny Frights by Ruby Star Society. This is the Fat Quarter bundle. I had to have this. So Liz from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch uses Ruby Star a lot. And I don't know necessarily this bundle, but it kind of got me thinking. So I went and looked at the fabrics. I'm just going to take this off so you can see them, because the way they do theirs isn't quite as easy to see. But I thought these would make cute project bags and other fun things. So just really cute. This was still available at the time of filming this video. Little candies. I just loved this bundle. Actually, let's stack them. Look at the little owls. Tiny Frights is what this is called. I'm just going to flip through these really quick. I loved it. It was kind of, I don't know, this is out of the norm for me, but the bats, oh my goodness. And like the little graveyard, the trees with the crows. And then these are going to be, you know, some of the same patterns we've seen. Eyes, florals, mushrooms, more floral, candy, just different colorways. I like that the candy has little smiley faces. A neutral. Pinks. Who knew? But I do. The pinky purples. Oh, I like that one a lot. I just thought this was fun. The neon pink is not my favorite, but I could see it being cute in limited quantity. I love this one. The cream with the blacks and the little gold stars is my favorite. Oh, that's so bright. Gonna tell you right now, I don't love that one at all. I do like this one. I like this one. I like this mustard. I think this mustard is also gorgeous. Anyway, Fat Quarter bundles, kind of that way. I love the mustard then with the black bats, the purple or magenta moons, and the white stars. I think that's fun. And the floral's pretty too. So that is Tiny Frights by Ruby Star Society. And I definitely need to get sewing because I have so much good fabric. The other thing that came that I forgot to share last video, probably because it was long, I am doing the 2023 Designer Mystery Block of the Month. Block 3 came, as well as the finishing kit. Yeah, this is the finishing kit. It comes in a nice box. I think there's some finishing kits available. I don't think that this is currently available right now. I think it's sold out unless some people don't pay, I think is what Kimberly said in Friday's live stream. But I did want to mention this because they do release the patterns later on, so you could choose any fabric, or if you have some of this fabric, which I believe it is it Sunnyside? Is that the name of this? By Camille Ross Kelly. You can use your own yardage, grab the patterns, and you can make it. But I just love it. You guys know I'm a huge Camille fan, so love it. Okay, so that was it for my haul. I got some things from Fat Quarter Shop that I want to share with you guys. Need a little drink. All right, first up, I get the Sew Sampler, so I thought we would do the August unboxing here on camera. I know normally I do it I thought it might be a little easier this way. So first of all, I love how it comes packaged. And when you open it, it gives you an idea of the theme. This says the golden hour. On the back of this, there is always a discount code. I can't share that with you, but that's what comes on the back of how pretty this is packaged. So let me just move that. And let's see what all we get in the kit this month. I'm going to take everything out. And then we will talk about it. So always in the kit, it comes with what all you get and the prices. So the fabric bundle this time is Sunray Day in the Life Fat Quarter Bundle by Riley Blake Designs, valued at $26.98. The fabric is gorgeous. Echo Park is a paper crafting company. Look at the rainbow. Oh my gosh. Super, super cute bundle. So that is Day in the Life by Echo Park, $26.98. Then you get this Scribbles Petite Tearaway Quilting Paper. I think this is so you can do your own free motion quilting with a template, if I'm not mistaken. For all over edge to edge quilting, it says. So you get that. And that is valued at $12.98. Sorry about all the sound. You get, I actually don't have one this tiny. The Creative Grids is my favorite rulers. You get the 1.5 by 1.5 ruler valued at $8.99. You get the Sunray pattern. There always is an exclusive pattern to the box that goes with the fabric bundle. This is a really cute pattern, by the way. This is finishes, oh gosh, 74.5 by 74.5. You need to get your backing fabric, and you'll need background, sashing, and inner border, plus an accent. It tells you all the extra things that you would need to make it just like the front, but you may have some stuff from your stash that would go with this. The fabric you get in the kit is going to make these blocks. You will need the background to finish those, but there's always that exclusive pattern that is valued at $9.98. Then you get a spool of Harbor Metler 100% cotton silk finished thread valued at $3.48. And then you get the next block. This is block 5 in the Pressed Flowers quilt along, which I am sewing. I really need to get on this. This is the, again, block 5 pattern valued at $4.98. I have all of the fabric and stuff for this for myself. Now, some of the things I show in the Sew Sampler box, you're not going to get the whole thing because I am actually sewing this, and some of the kits I keep, but I will be offering some of the items from the Sew Sampler box in future giveaways. I really need to go through all of them and kind of curate some things. Oh, I totally forgot one thing from my haul. We'll do it in a minute. I'm going to go through the Fat Quarter Shop stuff first. So Fat Quarter Shop also sent some new products, and some of these will be giveaways today. They sent the Upbeat quilt pattern. Their sizes for small lap, large lap, twin, and queen in here. And this is a beautiful pattern. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So thank you so much, Fat Quarter Shop, for all of this. So there's the Upbeat pattern. They sent the You Are My Sunshine pattern. This was from one of their Stitch Quarterlies this year. I actually gave that Stitch Quarterly away, but you can pick up the fabric and floss and things, and you can stitch this. It is awesome. The Aida that they used to stitch this on is so cute. I've seen quite a few of you doing that. Pattern, they sent the latest in the Lori Holt Chicken Club. This is Edna. I am stitching the summer seasonal Stitchy Stars. I need to finish that. This is the Seasonal Stitchy Stars Table Runner book by Lori Holt. And they also sent the July stackables. Love that watermelon. And they sent 3 of their new Mad for Plaid. I need to zoom out. I feel like I'm just not have enough room here. 3 of their new Mad for Plaid project bags. Now, if you watched Kimberly's Flosstube from this last week, Shepherd's Bush was on. Fat Quarter Shop is selling some of the Shepherd's Bush patterns. They can be stitched on anything, but they do show you how to stitch them on these bags. Now, I think the autumn one sold out, but sign up to be notified for it to be back in stock. They have loads of these. So I have the pumpkin project bag, the lilac project bag, and they show a sheep finish on this. It's so cute. And burlap. I love the color of this burlap one too. So pretty. So thank you so much, Fat Quarter Shop. All right. This stuff just needs to stay here for a second. So I'm actually going to insert this. You guys won't know that, so ignore this. Okay. I want to talk about stitching dies. I know I showed you my fabric pumpkin a little bit ago. They had a new release and I did pick up some of the dies, and I want to show this in case you guys might be interested as well. This die set here is a needle book die set. If you have a die cutting machine and you want to pick up some felt, or you have felt, you can make your own needle books using this die set. So I picked, this is from the latest release from Lizzie of Pashta Design. I got the needle book. I want to show you the stitching ones especially. I'll show you some of the others I got. Then they have a scissor keeper, and she goes over in a Instagram live of kind of how to insert a magnet to make a magnetic closure to keep your scissors in a little scissor keeper. And then she also has some fun things. These were actually from a previous release that I didn't buy, and then I got them now because I have an idea. There's some trees for doing some like Christmas stuff. She had, it's retired now, a gingerbread house, and I want to use the gingerbread house and these trees together. Also in this release for this month, let's do the things that go together. She had an apple set, so cute for back to school. So cute to do lots of different things with this. And then you can make it a caramel apple or kind of a spooky skeleton type apple. So that's an add-on to this, kind of like the flowers were for the pumpkin I shared. She also has like these apothecary dies to make little apothecary jars. And there was this awesome acorn, so cute. And then this was my request for her. This is a floss drop die. This goes obviously on your ring, your floss goes through here, and your extra strands go through the small one. So if you have a die cutting machine, you just die cut your own floss drops, and then you have custom floss drops. So that came out. And this is currently sold out, but if you sign up for her newsletter, she always lets you know when things are coming back. I'm sure she will restock because that's sold out. Most of the rest of this was in stock at the time of airing this. I cannot promise. She also came out with large statement alphabet. So I did end up getting quite a few of these. I have some fun plans for them. But that was part of my haul as well. I really thought you guys would like the needle book, the scissor keeper, and that floss drop die. So if any of you are interested in diving into the wonderful world of felt stitching, and you also are a paper crafter and have a die cut machine, or you're just interested and you're going to go buy a die cut machine, I know someone, she's probably going to say in her Flosstube, because she asked me what machine to get. She wants to start felt stitching, and I cannot wait to see what she makes. So anyway, I wanted to share that part of my haul with you as well. just in case. It's stitching related, and that's what this Flosstube is about. Okay. Just one thing of Stitchy mail. I've not been to the post office in a week. I do think I have something there. So if you sent it and you're thinking why I haven't shown it, it's because I haven't been to the post office. I think I have some cards. So I'll include those in next week's video when I get to the post office Monday. Connie sent me some extras that she had of something she bought. And so these will be in a future giveaway, not today because I already planned everything out, but this is came in the mail. These are the 141 design circle guide. So if you're doing circle finishes, this helps you. And she had 2 extras of these. I have one already. So I will have these in a future giveaway. These are fantastic for measuring things out for your finishing. So if you don't have something easy to do, the sizes are a 3, 4, and 5 inch. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So really, really amazing. And they have little lasered in measurements, so it shows you exactly. So that again will be in a future giveaway. Okay, let's do our giveaways this week. So I have 2 episodes worth of giveaways to share with you guys. Okay, from Flosstube 53. We're going to go through Flosstube 53 and 54, and then I do have 10 giveaways today. So from Flosstube 53, the randomly selected winner of Blessed Beyond Measure by Sweet Wing Studio is Rhonda. So Rhonda, if that is your comment, please email me at the email address listed down below, and I will get this out to you. I'm a little out of practice. The winner of the 32 count charcoal Lugana is Janice Kramer. Congratulations, Janice. 2 winners of the 25 count natural oatmeal Lugana, Shaman Carmichael and Julie. I can't say your last name, Julie. I'm so sorry. But if those are your comments, please email me. And if you would please, in your emails, put your mailing address and also what you won. That helps me a lot. Thank you. And then the winner of Christmas Rules from Primrose Cottage is Tanja Gross. Congratulations, everyone. From Flosstube 54, the first prize was a Crafty Bluebonnet Designs PDF chart of your choice that was open to international as well. That goes to KM Lanigan. If that is your comment, please email me with the email address that you want to receive your chart and also the chart that you want. I will forward that information to April and she will send it your way. The winner of the Little House Needleworks Bumblebee Petites pattern is Jessica Taylor. And then the winner of the Stitching with the Housewives month-to-month November chart and floss is Mary B. Congratulations. Okay, as I mentioned, I have 10 giveaways today. Since I haven't been here for a couple weeks, I figured we'd just do a bunch. Please be a U.S. resident. Please like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and answer the following question. Needlework market is going on right now. Maybe you've seen some of the new charts coming out. Maybe you haven't, but if you have, tell me what your favorite chart or charts or release is from Needlework Market. It can be multiples. And I said earlier in the video, I would tell you what one of mine is. So I got the hands-on design chart, but my other favorite is the Pumpkin House by Hello from Liz Matthews. I'm going to put it up on the screen right here. It is amazing. I love that it's stitched on 2 different fabrics and then stitched together. It looks like it might be a little bit of a challenge, but Carrie of Tiger Lily Designs is doing a sale with it. I'm hoping to join in as soon as my chart arrives. So I'm really, really excited. I think it's beautiful. So that is my favorite. My other favorites are many of the charts. There's 3 different charts. I think Brenda Gervais of With Thy Needle and Thread has 5 new releases. A couple of them are like re-releases. 3 of those are also in my favorites and are going to be purchased. So it was those, the Little Ghost from Hands On Design, and then the Pumpkin House from Hello from Liz Matthews, as well as the Boo, but I already have Boo, so I didn't count that. Those are really kind of some of my favorites from the season, or from like the seasonal releases, and I don't think any of those designers are taking part in Needlework Market. Primrose Cottage also has the Quaker, the monochromatic Quaker little pillow. I wasn't going to get it, and I did purchase it. So I'm going to be doing that one too. I don't know why. Like I loved it. And I really do love it. I was like, yes, I love it. I'm not going to buy it. But I still love it. And finally, I just went for it and bought it. So I bought it right from Primrose Cottage last week. So that'll probably be here for next week's video. So this week, answer the question, out of any of the charts that you see being released or products, if it's stitching related, tell me what your favorites or favorites are. Okay. Please leave the numbers that you're interested in. I do use the random comment picker to choose comments. So it's completely random. Put the numbers in your response. So leave a 1 if you want Chicken Club Edna from Fat Quarter Shop. And again, thank you, Fat Quarter Shop. Again, that's 1. Leave a 2 if you want Lizzie Kate, If You Live to Be 100. Some of these I'm putting back in because nobody ever claimed them. Leave a 3 in the comments if you would like Busy Bee by Lizzie Kate. And both of those are kind of older charts, I believe. Leave a 4 if you would love Fat Quarter Shop, You Are My Sunshine. Leave a 4. Put a 5 in your comments if you would like Stitch Card Q from Lori Holt and Fat Quarter Shop. That's number 5. Put a 6 if you would like the July stack, or pardon me, I lie. Put a 6 if you want the July stackables. Number 6. Put a 7 if you want the June stackables. Number 7. If you would like the upbeat pattern, put an 8. That's a quilt pattern. 8. Put a 9 in your comment if you would like the seasonal Stitchy Stars quilt table runner book. That is 9. And finally, number 10, 3 opportunities to win a Mad for Plaid project bag. These are just going to be randomly chosen. Don't put the color because I'm just going to pick 3 winners. So put a 10 if you would like a Mad for Plaid bag. And those are really loud. Okay, everyone, I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another Flosstube episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back next week with a Flosstube episode, sharing all of my stitching progress. And maybe some quilting. We'll see what happens. And then the next week will be that video where I share all the things that I made for the Pep Rally 141 retreat, and that will go live while I'm probably on my way. Well, I'll still be there, but on my way home from the retreat. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Stitchy week. Gear up, rest up for Stamptember, my paper crafters. I will be too. I cannot wait to share all of that with you as well. Again, thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate all of you so very much, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to always be notified when I have a new Flosstube stitching or quilting video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.